Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. There were a lot of them. Bloomberg cross-asset reporter Emily Grafeo back with us on the day's stock movers. Where shall we begin?
I think we should start with Apple. This is a huge company, and it saw huge losses today. It wiped out about $310 billion in market cap, which is almost the entire market cap of Coca-Cola, which is interesting because that company actually hit a record high today.
Right.
We're really seeing this rotation underway in the market where the Mag 7 stocks, anything exposed to obviously tariffs or even these questions that we're having on AI spending, selling off, but consumer staples, I guess companies that are more based on the strength of the U.S. economy and domestic manufacturing are actually higher. But for Apple, there was some great Wall Street commentary, maybe not so great if you're long Apple. Rosenblatt Securities said that the tariff liberation day suggests that this could, quote, blow up Apple. Now, he does still have a buy rating on the stock. So it suggests, at least according to this analyst, that something is likely to give with Apple, that there could be an exemption for the company, or maybe Trump could reach a deal with China and Vietnam because the napkin math just looks so bad for the company.
Yeah.
But does he care?
Who?
Trump, if the napkin math looks bad for a company?
Actually, this analyst from Rosenblatt Securities said it's hard for us to imagine Trump blowing up an American icon, but this looks pretty tough. When you look at how the stock performed today, there wasn't a lot of hope that there could be an exemption because it was down about 10%, worst drop since March 2020.
We talked with Mark Gurman, who said that, maybe we actually get Apple raising prices, right, to protect their margins.
Yep.
They certainly have a lot. We always talk about their cash cushion on their balance sheet, which gives them a lot of luxury and freedom to do certain things. But, when it comes to performance on Wall Street, when your margins start to get squeezed, you get really punished.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, over the
last
few years, I've been writing about tech stocks, and every couple months we always write a story about how the market is selling off, but people are finding safety in these American icons and these really cash-rich companies. But that's not the story today.
Okay. So selling Apple, buying Coca-Cola. What else you got for us?
Traders are also buying Phillip Morris. This is another one of those stories of a safe haven in a consumer staples company.
If you're addicted to smoking or you're addicted to smokeless, you need that nicotine fix.
Not like there's any problem with any of it.
You gotta buy your cigarettes, I guess.
Phillip Morris hit a record high, but they've actually been having a pretty good year.
I just looked.
Yeah.
I am shocked by their year to date.
It's from the Zyn pouches. Do you guys know the nicotine pouches?
Oh, do we know them? I walked by Carol's desk and there are just tins of Zyn.
Oh, yeah.
All over. And I'm like, Carol.
Yeah, that's me.
We just don't know what this stuff does to you. And she says, I got to have my Zyn.
They're wildly popular. They're really helping Phillip Morris. I don't know, Carol, what your vices are, but...
Our Sebastian Escobar says people are stressed. People smoke. People smoke and drink, right?
I actually saw a meme on Twitter that had to do with Phillip Morris stock going higher, and it was like someone like smoking a bunch of cigarettes. And it was like, this is why the stock is up.
Have you not thought about having a glass of wine today?
I have.
I was joking about Carol.
Have you not thought about having a non-alcoholic beer today?
I was joking about the Zyn.
Yeah, that's what
Carol doesn't really.
I don't do Zyn. I'm not a smoker.
It's
a
not a smoking.
No, I'm not even a really big drinker.
You don't smoke Zyns.
What do you do?
They're it's little nicotine pouches.
Why?
Carol's not hanging out with enough bros.
Yeah. Okay.
I know. Yeah.
I'll work on my hanging out with bros. What else you got for us?
Restoration Hardware. This is going to go down as
now a $20,000 couch.
Yeah.
I can get on board with that. No, I can't.
Is that how much the couch costs at Restoration Hardware?
Some of them are a little pricey.
The products are really expensive. Maybe they won't be.
And they're massive.
Anymore.
No, the catalogs are massive.
Yeah,
the catalogs are.
How do I get that to not get delivered to my mailbox?
And they're one of the few people who actually still deliver catalogs.
It's like a September issue of Vogue. It's like
Yeah,
3
no,
inches thick.
it's crazy.
I use it to prop open doors because they're like so.
I feel bad.
and you get like 3 or 4 of them. It's like
I feel bad for the mail carriers
bedroom.
who
It's like
are
couch.
pushing these carts full of these once or twice a year. Unreal.
Can I tell you though? I do love walking through one of their places. It's kind of great looking stuff. All right, what happened to RH?
I think this is gonna go down as a finance meme, unfortunately, for the CEO of Restoration
It's so
Hardware.
real. I kind of love
and
it.
the shareholders. But there's a story on Bloomberg from Lily Meyer about the CEO's live reaction to the stock falling. It fell 40%. It was the worst decline on record. They missed earnings, but they're also facing the tariff blow as well. 70% of their products are from Asia. So during this earnings call, he said, and then he said an expletive, which I won't say on air, but go read the story for yourself.
Shoot.
It wasn't one of those. And he said, did we anticipate this of the tariffs? Not at this level. That seems to sum up what a lot of traders, but also corporate executives are thinking.
I think you actually hit it on the money. I think nobody expected it to be so many different, or all the countries that are out there. And so there really was no place to hide and it to be so big. Can I mention a cloud modular track arm sofa? $18,640 on sale now for about $14,000.
I wonder if they made that sale today. If they put it on sale today.
That's a really good point.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.